Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Gigi Hirspati Yudistianto, and in this occasion I want to share about the business innovation comparison between POSCO as a global steel producer and Krakatau Steel as our national steel producer. We will start with POSCO Holding. So in April 1st, 1968, Pohang Iron and Steel Company is established with initial capacity of 1.03 million tons. But now, the current capacity is already achieved 40 million tons. POSCO is recognized as a world's most competitive steel maker for 15 consecutive years by World Steel Dynamics. POSCO have a three business portfolio strategy. One is the core, which is a steel industry, and number two is the rechargeable battery material, and the last is the new business. And next we will go to Krakatau Steel. On August 31st, 1970, PT Krakatau Steel is established with initial capacity of 0.5 million tons. It is not far from the establishment of the POSCO Group, but the current capacity now is 5 million tons. And business portfolio strategy of Krakatau Steel is also divided into three sub-holding. The first is the Krakatau Steel itself, and then Krakatau Steel have steel construction industry sub-holding, and the last is about the infrastructure sub-holding. And now we will talk about a business model innovation, which is a global diversification for POSCO Holding and domestic resilience for Krakatau Steel. The objective of POSCO Holding business model innovation is to transforming POSCO Group identity from a steelmaker into future materials company. And for Krakatau Steel is to achieve financial stability and market security by maximizing value of existing asset and leveraging state-owned enterprises synergy. The innovation driver for POSCO is technology push, which is innovation is used to proactively create new market. For Krakatau Steel, it's more like a market pull. The innovation is used to meet urgent local mandates and secure market share. And then about innovative strategy comparison. Global offensive for POSCO Holding versus domestic defense for Krakatau Steel. The primary goal is to secure global leadership in next generation materials and define the future industry. For Krakatau Steel is to achieve sustainable profitability and secure domestic market share by optimizing existing asset and cost. The strategy by POSCO is to invest heavily in breakthrough technology like HyREX or hydrogen reduction to create long-term competitive value. For Krakatau Steel, it is to focus on efficiency gains or OPEX reduction and digitalization to improve current operation and product quality. Now is about product and services innovation comparison. Radical products development by POSCO Holding and niche product improvement by Krakatau Steel. So the product goal is to create new and premium product categories with premium price and secure future markets. For Krakatau Steel, the product goal is to maximize sales of existing steel product by adapting specification for high-value domestic project. The last comparison is about technological innovation for business sustainability. A global decarbonization leader for POSCO Holding versus a domestic efficiency driver by Krakatau Steel. The sustainability goal for POSCO is net zero by 2050, and Krakatau Steel is net zero by 2060. POSCO will use a HyREX as a breakthrough technology designed to fundamentally replace blast furnace process to achieve the net zero goal in 2050. Krakatau Steel will use asset optimization and digitalization, will focus on maximizing efficiency of existing asset using digital tools and low carbon infrastructure. And the summary of the comparison is that POSCO Holding uses offensive innovation strategy to shape the future of its industry and diversify its portfolio globally, while Krakatau Steel uses a defensive innovation strategy to secure its present operational viability and consolidate its position within domestic market. Thank you.